Oops, I fetished again. I play with your feet. Got lost in your balls. Oh, baby, baby. Welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real, the footy is soccer. Hashtag Free Britney all fucking day. We need Free Britney, baby.
Free Britney. Hashtag Free Britney.
Absolutely. We need to get her out of that situation. I'm back. Ocho's back.
Yeah!
There it is.
I'm back on the mic with the mic daddy. I don't know if you've noticed, but now I'm crashing the mic every time you say Ocho. That's when I just start yelling.
I like it.
You like it?
I dig it.
We're going to keep going.
Yes.
I've tried
just
to.
jump
Every
right
time
in.
you say Ocho, I just jump in.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I love it. And you always reach all the way back, too.
Yeah, I got to get the.
All the way back. Boom. Love it. Love it.
Shout out to the Hodge twins.
Yeah, shout out to the
You know the Hodge twins?
No, tell everybody about them.
It's these two twins. They're like bodybuilders, I guess, but they're hilarious.
Oh, do they have a podcast, too?
Yes.
Okay.
They're very conservative.
Oh, okay.
It's these like two like beefed up black guys.
Yeah.
Very conservative, but very intelligent points. But
Okay.
they're hilarious because they joke all the time. And they used to do this thing called like Ask the Hodge Twins. And so many of them were like sexual things because these guys had no filter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was hilarious. I used to watch them a lot in college, and anytime they went to the gym, he'd start off by just screaming, "Yeah, back in the gym with the Hodge twins." So I was like, you know what? I love that intro. I'm stealing it for the podcast.
I see them now. God damn. Yeah, they're jacked.
Yeah, they're jacked. They're like
fucking
6'3". No.
Damn, dude. Damn. You break a finger touching them, man. Tons of muss right there.
Yes, sir.
The pecs.
They introduced intermittent fasting to me way back in the day, like 2010, and I started to try it out. I was like, wow, this is really incredible.
You're still doing it now, right?
I've kicked it back on.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to use diet as a way to dictate my routine.
Yeah.
So at nighttime, I don't eat.
Just don't. Okay. Yeah.
And it's turned into like a fasting thing, as well as now I get more time because I don't have to prepare dinner, eat dinner, or clean up after dinner. Yeah. So it gives me that time after work to do things that I want to do, rather than, damn, I need to spend time to eat.
Yeah.
So it has this combination of things, and it also allows me to fast.
And do you also do you actually enjoy cooking?
I love cooking.
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of people just hate cooking.
Oh, I love cooking.
You know?
But the thing that I hate about cooking is the cleanup. That's what I hate. Like,
Yeah.
I love doing the cooking and then eating the meal, and then it's the cleanup after that. I'm like, damn it.
Mm.
Hate that.
See, that's what pisses me off about the wife, because we don't have a dishwasher at the moment.
Yeah, same.
So it's all me doing. I do dishes, she does laundry, right?
Yeah.
So there's times where I'm like, could you have just run some water
Oh, man.
over the dish?
That makes a massive difference.
Instead of fucking doing hood rat shit with your friends, fucking wash your dish off, right?
See, and we could go off on this. We
Not
probably
even wash.
shouldn't.
Yeah, not even wash.
Yeah, if the dish is moist with like food particles, if
Yeah.
you just run it under the sink, it makes a massive difference.
That's it. I don't
Because
have to
then it
scrub.
doesn't cake.
Exactly.
It doesn't get dry and
Right.
cake, and you gotta like really get some elbow grease. Yeah, we should get back in the soccer.
I know.
Sorry.
Fucking vegan shit. It's all fucking caked on my fork. Anyways.
Hashtag Free Britney. It's time to talk about some feet and balls slapping.
Oops, we're about to do it again. Here it goes. We should have somebody to break this down with us. Who should we get? It's been a while. Gunner Mike, say what's up. He's back.
Yo, fellas, how y'all doing?
Fellas, back again.
Yo, fellas.
Best intro of guests, by the way.
Of course.
One of my favorites.
It's been trademarked, I hope I know.
Hashtag,
Hey, we got it stamped.
hashtag yo fellas.
Can we get him an Arsenal jersey with yo fellas on the
Dude,
back?
Fuck yeah. Mike, you tell me what jersey you want, we're putting yo fellas on the back.
Yo, yeah, I'm with that. We can do it.
That's awesome.
Done.
I love it.
Hey, let me say real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arsenal has the best jerseys for 2021-22. By the way, I'm just throwing it out
They
there.
leaked.
I saw
Elite jersey wear.
the third kit is the throwback, right? The yellow.
Yeah,
The yellow looks.
but it's
badass.
the away joint.
Oh, I see it.
The away joint. Yeah, the yellow is cool. We got this blue joint.
Wait, that is the away. You mean the third kit, maybe?
I might have
The
had that
third
wrong.
kit.
Is it the third kit? I was thinking the yellow one. That's the away, right?
Oh!
Oh, hey.
Damn, the blue with the pink accent?
Come on, man.
Is this it? Is this it?
Oh, well, that's just pasture. That's just pasture.
Okay, hold up.
I'm not seeing it. No, you missed it. There it is. Go back. You see what? There it is.
This
with
one?
with the stripes.
Like the
The
zigzag
blue one.
stripes?
Yes, man.
Oh.
Come on, man.
That's
Yes,
all right.
right.
That's
With
okay.
the zigzags, I mean.
That's all right.
That's fresh. I can
I
dig
tell
that.
you what, it has
Oh.
the same colors as that Ajax jersey that we all really liked.
Mhm.
That like icy blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's icy for sure. It's got that icy blue feel to it.
Ice, Arsenal.
We need to give Adidas the lifetime contract. Give them the lifetime deal.
Man, I'm excited for Adidas to be back in Milan. We're with the Puma. I love Puma, but I'm ready to get back onto Adidas. I'm a huge Adidas fan. We need that back in our life.
Best tracksuits.
Seriously, bro. It's all about the 3 stripes.
Facts.
3 stripes. 3 stripes.
Anyway,
You ready to rock and roll? We got to talk some Euro today.
Euros.
Been a minute since we talked some Euro. Lots of stuff happened.
Lots of stuff happened. I
Lots
think
of-
last time we talked was right before the 3rd group stage game. That was
Yeah.
episode 100. So lots
Yeah.
has happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we had this round of 16 here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the most unpredictable. Is that the right word?
Unpredictable.
I don't know why I thought that was the wrong word. Unpredictable round of 16. My bracket is totally in shambles right now. I have got 1 for 8 picks correct. I don't know how y'all did, but this has been one of the most exciting round of 16s I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. I had Italy and Ukraine. That's it.
That's it. That's what you got. Yeah,
That's about it.
I got Italy. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Mike, Gunner Mike, what'd you pick?
I didn't really do like a bracket, just going like
Bro,
game by game.
what?
I definitely, but I did pick Wales for this game though.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna lie to you there.
Yeah. I think everybody did.
For this
I think
this first one.
Yeah, honestly, and you know what? I even said in a group, Denmark are going to be playing with a huge chip on their shoulder. Let's real quick. We're jumping into it. Wales versus Denmark. Denmark just fucking slapped some feet on
Slapped
them.
them,
Slapped some balls and feet all over
Oh,
Wales,
man.
4-0. This is wild, and it started. If I remember correctly, it started pretty fast. 27th minute, 48th minute. It's already 2-0.
Yeah, floodgates open after that, dude.
Yeah, and after that, I mean, Denmark then are very diligent here, and they make a whole bunch of subs. They make 1, 2, 3, all 5 of their subs, and the game finishes 88th minute goal and a 93rd minute goal. Just, I mean, they look good. That back line, you forget Christensen, Chelsea player, Kyer,
Yeah.
AC Milan leader, center back. Those two right there are great. And then when you got the 3-4-2-1, you get the help of the outside backs. It basically gives you a back 5. This guy on the left back, I've never known about him before.
Maile? You think it's
Maile?
Maile?
Joachim Maile,
Maile.
stud. Keep an eye on him. He will probably get a move to a big club. This guy is an absolute beast for Denmark. Keep an eye on him for sure. Dolberg getting the double. Makes you wonder what happened to Wales here. I really thought Bale and Ramsey were going to click a little bit more. They finished the game with a 6-0 and a 5-9 rating. Yikes. Possession was pretty even. Shots were pretty even. Denmark had way more shots. Not way more, sorry. 5 more shots. But Wales only had 1 shot on target to 11 total shots. Denmark had 8 shots on target to 16 total shots. So 50% shot on target to total shots with, not to forget, 4 goals. So you're going 4 goals to 4 shots on target. You're 50-50 there. And then shots on target to total shots, you're 50-50 there as well.
Yep.
That's a really good conversion rate for Denmark.
I'll take that.
Let's wait till all these teams to talk about the next matchup.
Yeah.
Booty, I'm going to pass you this next game for your boys.
Oh, Italy with a 2-1 victory. A little scary there at first, though. Should have been 2-0. Austria did have a fantastic little set-piece goal on a corner.
That's right.
I still don't actually understand how it went in. Like, it's one of those, like, Bill and I's going to have to break it down.
Fell asleep.
Physics and shit.
Front post.
It was very weird. Very weird. It fit in a space about as big as my butthole. It's like tiny. Hasn't been entered yet. You know.
Did you say
anyway,
yet?
Yeah. You know, maybe the wife might get weird. Anyway, Austria on the other hand,
Austria, yeah.
man, you got to give them credit. They put up a fight. It was a little scary, like I said, because of the fact it went scoreless all the way
Yeah, it really did.
until that 90th minute. I'm gonna say this. Hugh and I mentioned it earlier. Different Italy team, obviously, than we've seen, I would say, in the last 50, 60 years, maybe even further than that.
Wow.
We got a team that has, we're so used to them just dropping back and sitting back and
doing what with the ball?
And just possessing it, right?
No. Opposite.
Yeah.
Remember, you know how we always talk? They always just sit back, let the other team possess?
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. We're going to have possession. We're going to go at you.
Score goals now. That's
Look
what
how
they
many
do.
fucking shots they had this game.
27
shots.
Crazy.
How many on target? Not a lot, but still. 27 shots. 6 shots on target here.
You never know what can happen. Just keep shooting. But
That's what's going on here.
Making chances.
You're making chances. I will say a lot of these shots were the players. It just looked like they were kind of a little off. They were just off target.
Yeah.
Because they were creating shots that were high opportunity to at least be on frame, but they were just missing the frame.
Yeah.
You got to think in the future these shots are going to be on target and they're going to be creating more chaos because the goalkeeper's not going to be able to catch every one of these shots.
Yep. It's kind of like when when like you sometimes like see teams and you're like, y'all got to stop. I'm sure you've seen it as a coach where you're just like, guys, you got to stop looking for the perfect goal.
Yeah.
Just put the ball
Just
in
keep
there.
shooting.
This was the opposite.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
kept doing that, just trying to see what would become of it. It also brings up the small little part of Italy that I'm scared of is, we had mentioned it a couple episodes ago, but it's that, number one goal scorer for them is kind of it's still in the works. We don't know who it is yet, really, right? Go ahead, Mike.
I know who it needs to be. Start Chiesa every game.
Yes.
Start every game.
Every
Yes.
game.
What are we waiting on?
Amen.
What are we waiting on? It seems like every time he's in there, he gets a bucket. The last game they played where he scored, that goal was just quality. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what we're waiting on.
That
Every time I
touch-
see the kid play, he gets a bucket.
Man, 100%. That
Agreed.
touch he had to set up that goal, I've always loved this kind of touch. Specifically, it's when the ball is floating, and Neymar does this the best, I think, is when the ball is floating, they touch the ball down and almost bounce it like a basketball
To the other foot.
either underneath
Yeah.
or over
Yeah.
the defender, and the other guy's just like, well, fuck me, I'm not going to be able to get this ball because it's such a unique bounce.
Yep.
It's very rare that you see a player bounce the ball down with the bottom of his foot like a basketball,
Yep.
and then it popped it up to his left foot.
Yep.
He's not a lefty,
Yep.
and he was able
Good
to
point.
fucking put that in the back of the net. I think one of the reasons they really like Berardi is because he is so skilled with his left foot, and I think they like him coming back to the top of the box and having that option to either hit it back post with the left foot
Yeah.
or at least drive the shot.
Yeah.
Because he actually had a solid
Yeah, that's
game.
fair.
Let's say he
He
had a
did
solid
okay.
qualifiers too, really. So I think
Yeah,
that goes back to that too.
He's a quality player.
Yeah.
Him and Locatelli on Sassuolo have really helped them maintain that mid-table over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
There's always been tons of links of Berardi going to Juve, right? I
Yeah.
mean, almost every year you hear this, Berardi to Juve, is it going to happen? I don't know. But also glad to see he's getting a start, too, because I feel like he's deserved it. He's been playing on a Sassuolo team, a mid-table team, just showing up. You can imagine when he gets to a better domestic team with more quality, he probably will score more goals. This is a great example. He's having for me, I think he's having a great tournament.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I agree with you, Gunnar Mike. Chiesa has got to start. He is more electric. He provides more goals, So I'm totally with you. One other thing I got to point out, man of the match.
Acerbi.
Icherby.
Yeah, dude.
Another player.
Stepping in for injured Chiellini, excuse me.
Chiellini.
Yep. Way to step up.
Another player on kind of like a mid-table team. Lazio.
Yeah.
Not mid-table, but they're right there as far as mid-table to top 6 or 7.
Right.
I'm really glad to see him get that starting opportunity. Got an assist, and man of the match.
Mhm.
You started him in fantasy, and he fucking crushed it. I don't know if you looked into that and how many points he scored.
Yeah,
But
pull it up.
He got you a shitload of points.
You know what's funny was all I was thinking
Oh,
before
shit.
that was this is a possible clean sheet, so I want to
Oh, yeah,
try and put him in
For
points
sure.
for clean sheets.
for sure. Clean sheets are massive in fantasy, as everyone knows.
Yeah, it ended up working out really well.
Yeah, let me
Only
see.
problem is it
Yeah,
kind of
fucking look at this dude. He got a 24.
24. Yeah, that's what's up.
Bonucci.
That's what's up.
Bonucci got, I can't zoom in here. Bonucci got an 11. Di Lorenzo got a 15. Spinazzola got a 14. Donnarumma got a 15. This motherfucker got a 24. Right? And that's not with a clean sheet. So if he gets the clean sheet, add another 5.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a 5-point swing right there.
Yep.
Jorginho, amazing game. He scored a 20. And Berardi and Insigne and Chiesa all scored in the 12 and 13 range. So they did well. Immobile, shockingly, had a horrible game.
Yeah.
According to this fantasy system, he had 3 points.
I can't remember any decent shots that he had on goal.
He had 3 shots total. Insigne had 4. Berardi had 3. Berardi also had 3 key passes. Insigne also had 4 key passes. Immobile was dispossessed 3 times and had 6 bad touches. So as a forward, you really have to be efficient with the kind of service you're given.
Yep.
And if you turn the ball over 6 times, you're not going to have a good outing.
He's always kind of been that guy, if you think about it. He's the guy that you need to feed him correctly. It needs to be – everything needs to be on point with him. You know,
Right.
he's going to put it away, but everything needs to add up to a goal, basically. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it needs to be put on a platter, served to him. Hey, this is your dinner tonight. Hugh is cooking it. He loves to cook. Here it is. You know, if that doesn't happen, if he gets caught with the ball at his feet and he's forced to do something creative, it doesn't work out too well for him.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me of me playing striker. It's like, could you just put it? I just need you. I'll run onto it. Just put it in the right spot for me.
I will say he did hit the post. Unfortunately,
see, I don't even remember that.
I feel like it was a really good shot. I feel like it was like upper 90, hitting the post. And I think sometimes when players hit the post, it just shakes them. You know, they're just like, oh, this isn't my day.
I should have had that.
I should have had that. You know, and you can't forget it. Some players forget it. And they're like, I'm gonna get another one. I'm fucking putting that one away. You know, so
for real.
Midfield, this is the very first time we got to see Verratti, Jorginho, and Barella all together. That was also really cool. Still, the chemistry is not there. I almost kind of wish they kept it Locatelli, Barella, Jorginho, because I feel like that had more success.
Yeah,
So maybe that was an issue for this game as well, because I missed the first half. I was running some errands, but when I saw the second half, it just looked like they were kind of not in sync. And I heard the first half they looked really good. So maybe I missed that in sync play that they were doing. But when I turned it on, I was like, "Yeesh, this is not looking good." Anyway, shout out to Italy moving forward. Moving on, Gunnar Mike, you got anything you want to add here, or just move on?
No. You guys covered it.
Awesome.
Free Chiesa.
Free Chiesa.
Free
there we go.
Britney.
Great way to end it there.
That's right.
Moving on to this next game, we had the Netherlands versus Czech Republic. This was a shocker to me. I totally thought that the Netherlands were going to run away with this one. Netherlands and Czech had about even percentage, 51-49, or 52-48, sorry. But Czech had twice as many shots, 12 shots, to the Netherlands 6 shots, with 5 shots on target and 0 shots on target for the Dutch. This one, didn't get to watch a lot of it, but from what I did watch, it all came down for me to one play. And that was the breakaway that Daniel Malen had on the Czech keeper, and he tried to go around him, and the keeper made a great play, just got a hand on it, and immediately after that happened, Czech countered.
Red card.
De Ligt red card.
Yep.
So you can only imagine if Malen scores that goal, that red card never happens.
Yeah. And, of course, a lot of people, give him pushback on that. There's always going to be two sides to every story in a red card, right?
Sure.
I mean, you look back at it, De Ligt, you can tell it's not natural the way he's falling. He just deliberately falls on the ball to stop this little breakaway that's going on. But, hey, you get what you deserve at that point.
You could almost argue that Schick was kind of fouling him. And I had to talk with somebody about this. And you know the habit of you see this all the time in Europe. When someone is getting fouled from behind, a lot of Europeans have this horrible habit of falling over and then holding the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So it almost felt like De Ligt was kind of doing that, like, oh, I'm semi getting fouled,
but didn't realize he was the last man.
The last man. Well, and also the ref has got to actually call the foul.
Right.
You know, sometimes you see them do this in the field, and they'll foul and hold the ball, and the ref's like, no, that's a handball. Give the ball to the other side. He, unfortunately, he did it so close to his own box. I don't know if this led to a PK. Did this lead to a PK? It did not. But
It was like right outside the box.
it's right outside the box.
Yeah.
And what it did was it just took out their centerpiece of this 3-5-2 formation, which is so vital for everything, especially because he is so skilled on the ball. So, yeah, it all went crashing down as soon as that red card hit. You could just tell the 10 men down, the missing that centerpiece. I mean, he's been a captain for a lot of teams, so he's just a natural-born leader. It's just unfortunate because I think the Netherlands were the better team here, even though they didn't get a single shot on goal.
Oh.
Depay really just kind of, yeesh.
He's always been hit or miss for me.
Man, yeah, he's just, I don't know what happened.
And Depay ready to get to Barcelona. Man.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like, get me over there, give me that jersey.
He was already thinking about it.
All right, hot take. Let's get a little hot take question.
Yeah.
Boom or bust for Depay at Barcelona, Gunnar Mike?
I'm gonna go boom. I think the Lyon move helped him. He's been to a big club like United and failed. You know what I mean? So I think he understands what he's stepping into this time around, where he's got to go and really perform and understand the shirt that he's wearing. So I think he does it.
Booty.
I'm gonna agree, and of course, you know, I put him in the dumpster trash can a couple of times. He tends to get on my nerves with his inconsistency there.
Yes.
But I'm gonna agree though, because I think he's gonna have a nice supporting cast around him, especially, you know, Messi's probably staying, right? If that's the case, him and Sergio Aguero, I mean, that's a nice little pairing up top. Have those two up top. I think it'd be really nice for him. Change of scenery sometimes is needed. I think it's all going to depend, though. Hughes circling Frankie de Jong here.
Got a compatriot.
Exactly. Got that going for him. You know, both Netherlands guys. But also the big thing with Depay we always forget about is the injuries. And it's always been the situation with him. Right. So you're going to La Liga. We'll see. Taxing league. Definitely different than playing for Lyon, right?
Certainly.
So
certainly
we'll see.
different.
What do you think?
I'm going to go bust here.
Yep.
And it's not because of him. I think it's the system he's about to go in. I don't think the system. Granted, it is another compatriot, Dutch coach, right? Ronald Koeman.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say, man, this is compatriot.
His old coach from
the Dutch, right?
Yeah.
So there could be a chance for some chemistry there, and he probably. I mean, we actually knew this was going to happen for a long time. We had posted about Depay going to Barcelona last year.
Yeah.
We knew this is something that, and I think everybody knew that this is something that he had wanted, Barcelona had wanted, and Ronald Koeman was there when these were going. So you can only imagine that he was requesting it. We'll see. I feel like you need a Suarez role to do well at Barcelona, you know. You need either a Suarez role or you need a false nine like Messi or a David Villa type of player. Those are the only success I've seen at Barcelona, when there's a center forward that can either play center forward or drops in as a center mid. These like hybrid center forward wingers. Depay could play winger for me, just like Griezmann could play winger. You know, he's that hybrid center forward winger. I just don't think they succeed in this 4-3-3 system.
Certainly not a false nine for sure.
No, but that being said, Aguero
Good.
is that Suarez center forward. So if you have Messi on the right, maybe go put Depay on the left.
That'd be fun. It'd be fun to see.
Do you play all four of those guys? Griezmann, Aguero, Messi, assuming Messi goes there, right? By the way, he's a free agent starting today. He is on no contract.
That's right.
Today.
That's right.
So anybody can go and scoop that man.
Beckham's calling.
I think he's going to Barcelona.
Did y'all see the figures on the deal that just expired?
Yes. Insane.
What
No,
was
it was
Insane.
like 4 years, $675 million.
Oh my God.
I don't think there are baseball players that get that much money.
It's like 168 million and a half, like 168.5 a year type.
And
shit.
Messi
It's just-
complains that he's not getting enough support around him.
Also complains that he had to pay taxes.
I can imagine Barcelona wanting some of their tax money from
Right.
that.
Right.
Sheesh.
Like, can you be upset with him?
Man.
Pay your fucking taxes,
Goodness
bro.
gracious.
Yeah, but anyway.
Hey, it's real quick.
go
How
ahead.
did Frank de Boer even get the Netherlands job? By the way, like, I mean, he should have been done after his flop here in Atlanta at Atlanta United.
Yeah,
He
right.
was he was a flop.
He was a flop.
How did he even get this job?
I feel like he knew somebody, or maybe they drew his name out of a hat. I really don't know.
So
Goodness gracious.
he's got dirt on somebody, right?
Ooh, nah.
Got to.
He's got nudes of Messi's wife or something. about to fucking shovel that shit out. I'm down. We're down to see it here on the Footy Fetish Show. Bring them on.
We're all about the fetish.
Holler at us. Holler at us. We'll take a look. We'll make sure the butthole's small. You know, that's all we care about. Feet, balls, small buttholes.
Tight,
Footy Fetish
tight
Show.
butthole.
That's right.
We're all about the tight butthole.
That's right.
Moving on.
Anyways,
We've got
speaking of tight butts,
Belgium versus Portugal. This one, again, another great one. This was 1-0. Belgium won over Portugal. Portugal with 57% possession. Belgium with 43%. Another game. 23 shots for the Portuguese. 6 shots for the Belgian. 14 shots on target. This was just a really unfortunate game for Portugal. It was they just couldn't buy a goal. Ronaldo did not have a single shot on goal. Jota had 2. Sanchez had 2. Paulinho had 2. This looks like, is this Jedson Fernandez had 2? Bruno Fernandes.
João had an opportunity.
Zhao had a. Did you see that quote by Roy
Yeah.
Keane?
Oh yeah.
Saying,
yeah.
like you're worth $100 million, you can't even hit the frame.
Well, Roy gets mad, if it's his birthday. I mean, he's gonna have something to say, of course.
Fucking birthday.
Fucking right it is. You want to fight in the parking lot about it?
I got to give credit to this Belgian team though. They stick with that 3-4-3 lineup. I love it. They're like, we don't care who we play, what we play. We're gonna roll that 3-4-3. And I tell you what, Meunier and Hazard did the damn thing here, man. I'm pretty sure Hazard got man of the match. Thorgan Hazard, that is, with that beautiful goal, unreal goal. What I was noticing in this game is that this 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3 allows those outside backs to get into those half spaces. If you saw where Thorgan was when he scored it, he was in that half space right on top of the box with his right foot.
Good point.
That's where you want him to have his chance. And whoever it was, I forgot the defender. Someone did not close him down fast enough and allowed him that ability. But that's what you were trying to create for these wingbacks. You're trying to give them that opportunity to get in that half space and take shots.
Yeah, dude. And you got to give Belgium the credit, too, because, hey, you always know what you need to do with Portugal, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo, okay?
Yeah,
They almost pulled like a basketball move and kind of double teamed him. Was like, okay,
every time.
Then we're gonna double team you, force either Jota, Silva, or João Felix to beat us, and they couldn't.
Yeah,
So, nice little roll of the dice right there. And they called their bluff
for sure. Bernardo Silva was a huge letdown for me. I didn't think he was too involved. Pep likes to play him out there on the wing. And he could probably say like, yeah, I'm a right winger, but he almost didn't play that role that he played at City, where he can get inside and do more.
Good point.
And then Ronaldo is a center forward. I don't like that. I don't like him there. That's not where he's strongest. Jota, on the other hand, is a center forward.
Right.
So I'm looking at this coach here, going, what's going on?
Right.
Not to mention Paulinho, like. Dude had a lot of grit and was like all over the place, but as far as technical, give me old man Carvalho. Man,
yeah, that's true.
That dude's a tank.
That's true.
Plus, he's calm on the ball, and they've had success with him there. I don't know what was going on with this lineup.
Bruno Fernandes didn't even start.
Yeah, again, right? Another one that's
Man,
just
where was he the whole tournament?
yeah,
Right.
He's still in Manchester.
Right.
He's played out of position. This is again another. This is a case of when the coach tries to get too cheeky and thinks, oh, this player, he's just a center attacking mid, I can throw him wherever. Man, if you don't give a player like that the right system and the right space and, like the right pieces ahead of him, he's not going to play the same. I feel like with Man U, they do more of a double pivot versus a single pivot, where this Portugal team is the midfield three are very tight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a single pivot or double pivot. It's more like a regista with two Mazzalas.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very tight midfield. I feel like Bruno can't succeed there because you're asking him to play a Mazzala, and he needs to be the center attacking mid, the one in the center of the pitch.
Yeah, he needs to be behind the striker.
Right behind the striker, knowing he's got two center defensive mids behind him, to where he doesn't have to play as defensive. He gets a little bit more freedom attacking. Because I know Man U, I'm pretty sure they like to do that 4-2-3-1. Right? And they like to let Fernandez kind of roam free behind the. So this for me was, definitely. And Mike, you would be able to tell us more on that. I don't really watch the EPL, but I believe Man U are playing a 4-2-3-1 most of the time.
Yeah, he was definitely, working in that number 10, kind of just going wherever he wanted to go, do whatever he wanted to do,
right.
Getting involved, even coming back, to the ball, like deep in midfield and working his way back up. They just kind of let him do whatever the hell he wants to do.
And obviously it works, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it works for them. I mean, he scores a lot of penalties, but I don't want. I'm not here to slander.
Right.
Hey, I tell you who did look good for them in that 3 though. Future Arsenal player Renato Sanchez.
Whoa, is that a real link, or are you just calling that out?
What's up?
Is that a real link? Renato Sanchez to.
Hey, just wait on it, man. Just wait on it. Wait on it.
I tell you what, he had a phenomenal tournament. Every time he was picking up the ball, I was, so I had the game on every once in a while. Anytime I had a chance, I was like elbowing my coworkers. I even brought Bob in. I was like, look at this guy.
See that guy?
And he's just a fucking tank. No one can get the ball off of his foot. It was so amazing. And you know what? You know why he had success?
Redemption for him coming soon.
Absolutely.
After the failed Bayern Munich move.
Seriously. Again, right? So this goes back to where he was played in the Bayern Munich system. He was given the Mazzala role, the half winger, outside center mid. When we look at this position, he's a left mid, but really he's tight in the mid. He's tight in the midfield, and he's more central, but he's given that freedom to kind of play in the half space, in the outside left channel. So he's given that freedom, but also he's like, you have to defend because that front three is very, not in the front, the midfield three is very important for this type of formation, for having those. João Moutinho on the other side. He's not a center attacking mid. He's a center mid. He's a true center mid. Same with Paulinho.
I was literally just about to ask, isn't he usually a center?
Yeah. He's a center mid. So but in a formation like this with a 4-3-3, if you've got two Mazzalas, or if you've got two center mids, you can play them as Mazzalas. And that it allows them to be center mids, but also they have strict sides of the field. You're on the right, you're on the left.
Heard that.
Anyway, I thought this coach got it wrong. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets fired. Their left back, Guerrero, he's the big name, he's the hot name. But when Guerrero was hurt, who came in and killed it was Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
Starting left back for Sporting Lisbon. By the way, Sporting Lisbon just made it to the Champions League. That young player, he's like 18 or 19, started every single game and was very instrumental. He's probably going to Man City, 50, 60 mil. You heard it here first.
Hey, and he
sat the bench the whole time.
He was filling big shoes when he came in, too, because Guerrero had a fucking fantastic tournament, too.
He did. And see, that's the thing. He had a fantastic tournament, but there were moments where I thought he could have been better. And I think maybe this is him coming off of that injury, still being kind of a little shaky, trying to force his way back to fitness.
You mean like opportunities, you'd be like, if you were fit, you'd be a little more aggressive right there.
Just the sharpness on the touch. There were some touches where I was like, you just kind of cringe. You're like, man, I've seen you do better.
That might be a timing thing, too. You're out for a little bit.
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm going. It's a timing thing. I think they rushed him back, because the World Cup qualifiers were, I don't know, a couple of weeks earlier, and he was not on the field. It was Nuno Mendes.
Yep. And
Nuno Mendes scored. He had a man of the match one of those games. He was hitting 7-0 ratings. So it's interesting to see how this coach lined up. I got to say, Pepe and Ruben Diaz. Mike, I know you had Ruben Diaz in your fantasy lineup. Those two, I love watching those two play. I hope they get Pepe. I hope they get Ruben Diaz a partner going forward.
I'm laughing because Mike's shaking his head.
Yeah, man. Shout out to I wish I still had Ruben playing. I mean, shout out to Pepe and his shithousery. But
That's right, man. I forgot about that.
I mean, that guy would rather get a red card than get a goal. I mean, he's incredible. But shout out to him, old guy out here, still getting it done, still playing. But yeah, they gotta get Ruben Diaz a partner. I'm trying to think about some young Portuguese center backs, but I'm not really. Nobody's really
Yeah, right now it's not obvious.
jumping out at to me at the moment. I gotta
No.
be honest.
No. And then also, damn, I'm just remembering, they were missing a very big key piece for Portugal in their right back, Cancelo,
Oh
who,
yeah,
who
so
got
was it-
COVID
Oh, true.
right
true.
before the tournament started.
I was about to
And
ask
then they
what
had
it
to
was.
sub in Semedo, and I saw this awesome tweet. Somebody was like, finally, the world gets to see what Barcelona has been going through, having to deal with Semedo as a right back. He had an okay game, but not Cancelo. Cancelo going forward is Pep has got him on peak performance right now. And then they subbed in this young guy, Diogo Dallo, who is actually the starting right back for their U21 team.
Oh shit!
So when they found out that
Serious
Cancelo was
youngster,
out,
dude, yeah.
they were like, okay, well, we've got no other option. Semedo is not doing it, so let's bring in this U21. He did okay. He's actually at Milan as well,
Okay.
and he's been a rotational
Are
player.
y'all gonna make that deal permanent?
Whoa, the talk is they're trying to. Or at least get him back on another loan. He's currently owned by Man U right now,
Mm-hmm.
and they just loaned him out to us with no option to buy.
Ooh.
So there's some some talks going on. We'll see what happens. But congrats to this Belgian team. Let's kind of focus on them. They're going to be missing De Bruyne and Hazard for this clash against Italy. Hot takes real quick. Mike, do you think they can make it happen against Italy without those two key players?
Say it for one more time against.
Sorry, do you think Belgium can make it happen against Italy coming up? I'm going to pull up their projected lineups here for you.
So I think obviously they're Belgium's attacking really well. Lukaku's in like the form of his life. Seems like for
Yeah.
the past like 2 years. I mean, I don't know if they had De Bruyne playing. Obviously, not having Eden Hazard is not a miss. I'm going to just throw that out there right now. But
Hot take.
just plug and play. Go ahead and put Carrasco out there and keep it pushing. But not having De Bruyne is, I think, is massive in a game like this where I think Italy's midfield has a chance to be dominant. You know what I mean? You kind of want a guy like that out there for you. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Italy. With all that said,
I think
plus they're just playing the best to me.
Yeah, I think I agree. De Bruyne being out is a massive miss for Belgium. He does so much for them in the attacking front, especially Lukaku being able to provide service. If Lukaku gets double teamed, get the ball to De Bruyne. If De Bruyne is getting double teamed, get the ball to Lukaku. Now you've got Mertens, who still pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Dude can get in there and get some goals. He scored some wonder goals in these big tournaments, so definitely not a player to sleep on, but he's just not the same quality as De Bruyne.
No.
What do you think?
No. Yeah. De Bruyne being out. I mean, the other one. I like to call him Casper and Friendly Ghost. He's kind of pops up, out of shape, and says hi, and then he goes. I mean, they're gonna miss him at all. But De Bruyne. I mean, I was trying to explain that to my brother. He's kind of just really getting into soccer still trying to understand it.
Yep.
like we do. But I was telling him that's basically like missing your quarterback
Oh,
in a way.
great analogy.
Like he's gonna be the one creating. Hey, I mean, the first game that he came in, remember he missed the first one because of the injury, right? The
Right.
first game that he's in, he has 2 assists.
Yeah.
So
Just an impact player.
Right.
Instant impact for sure.
right. So replacing him with Carrasco, maybe, possibly. Yikes. Yeah, I'll take Italy all day. I mean, I would have still went with Italy, but I feel like it would have been a little closer. Belgium's still nothing to laugh at, though, of course. But-
No.
So it'll be a fun one for sure.
This one for me is also
What
going to
you
be
got?
fun because, and we'll probably break this down in a second, but I just want to point out Courtois versus Donnarumma. I think for me, two of the best keepers in the world right now. Both very long, very solid reflexes. Both can play with their feet. Donnarumma had a little shaky play during the last game, right? I believe one of y'all told me that in the first half. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. I think I'm making it up. Well, let's move
Was
on.
it like ball at his feet?
Yeah, I think you said he like made a shaky play with the ball at his feet and almost led to a goal or something like that.
He ended up doing the right thing, but had he done it, I think if we're thinking the same
so-
play, if it was like a second or two too late, it would have been a lot sketchier.
Yeah, we get those a lot in Milan. We used to. He's gotten quite good with his feet. He used to make some terrible boneheaded mistakes, but because of those boneheaded mistakes, anytime there was that like moment where you're like, you better make this play, because
Yeah.
if you fuck it up, this is a goal.
Really, yeah.
So yeah, no, I totally, I
Yeah.
totally get that feeling. He seemed to have shaken that being prone to mistakes. So
Yeah.
good to see. Plus, he's 21. Will be the goalkeeper for Italy for the next decade.
Oh,
Easy.
we love guys that use their hands. Anyway, Spain and Croatia played a hell of a game. Y'all heard about that one?
Woo, boy.
Man, not to mention it was on the same day as the other game that had a crazy finish, but this also had a crazy finish. Down 3-1, Croatia, with about 10 minutes left in the game, gets those two to take it to extra time, but then Spain just took right off. So, man, the momentum though, you
What was the
felt the
final
momentum
score?
shift.
You got to drop the score.
5-3, Spain went ahead and
5-3.
Spain went ahead and did that Spain thing.
Sheesh.
Did their Spain thing. Murata getting the monkey off his back this match, I have
Mhm.
to say. He stayed on sides. He paid his rent. So that was good. I would say, man, our boy Torres on the right wing too. Great match for him. A 9.1 rating on the who scored scale.
Man of the match, Ferran Torres.
I did
I
want
guess we see why Riyad Mahrez is for sale.
Isn't that the truth, man? Yeah, everyone on the front three got a goal here.
I would say shout out to Azpilicueta too.
That's right.
Man,
Got a goal line clearance and scored a goal here. Had a 8.1 rating. Spain doing what they do best, holding possession, 67-33.
Yep.
Impressive. Going up against a Croatian team that also knows how to hold on to the ball. So, Spain, to be honest, I didn't think Spain would get this far. I thought they were going to get knocked out first round. I've got a bet with somebody on the board.
You didn't think they'd make it past group stage, or you thought they would?
The bet is actually who will go farther in the tournament,
Oh, okay.
Italy or Spain.
Okay.
And I was like, Italy, of course. This team's so much better than Spain. He was like, no, I'm going to take Spain. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. So right now we're tied.
Yeah.
Spain will be playing. We'll get into that second. I didn't get to watch this one until the very end. I actually tuned in when it was 2-1 in the 77th. Tuned in, saw that goal. Was like, this game's over. But let's leave it on. We're making our lunches here. See the 85th minute goal, and we're like, okay, we got a game. And then the 91st minute goal. Half of the office was on a conference call, and we went fucking nuts in the back shop where we were eating lunch. And then got to live through the two goals, the Alvaro Morata goal and the Mikel Oyarzabal.
Zazabal.
Shout out to Danny Olmo. Just picked him up in fantasy. I think he is a fire plug that needs to be playing more minutes for Spain.
Yep.
He's just a solid player. And Busquets, I don't know how he's still kicking.
He's still doing it.
Still doing it. Still just really having a great tournament. I'm going to pull up his fantasy points because he had a really good fantasy game. He scored a 21.7, 87 passes in that game. Made 4 interceptions, had 2 tackles, and had a key pass. Just phenomenal. Oh, by the way, he only had 1 bad touch the whole game. I mean, just elite. That's an elite performance right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so insane. And did he even sub out?
Only he did. He played
Did he
that
even
whole.
sub out? He played the whole thing. Oh, he
120.
subbed out in the 102.
Oh,
So he played 100 minutes.
COVID got him, man. He couldn't do the whole 120.
At that point, the game they're up. It's 4-3. So
Yeah.
like they get the goal and then they sub him out. It's like, all right, time to bring in someone who's going to help us defend because we're going to try and win the game now.
Right.
But yeah, poor Croatia. They also got hit with the COVID bug. Perisic. I'm pretty sure Perisic got COVID right before this game. He's a big player. Bayern Munich scored some key goals for Croatia last World Cup.
So they probably been their best player other than Modric leading
right.
up to this point in this tournament too.
That's right. Yeah, I would agree.
It hurts.
Also, Gunnar Mike, got to give you credit. You had Orsic on your squad. Dude got a goal and an assist. Subbed in the 67th minute. So, I mean, impact player. Definitely keep an eye on him for the future.
Sure.
But let's move on to the other crazy game. France, Switzerland. 3-3. Penalty shootout.
Man, this one was even crazier, I think, yeah.
5-4. The Swiss win. Shout out to Jan Sommer with the save of the tournament.
Yep.
If he doesn't get the Golden Glove award, I don't know who does. I
I
mean,
know.
granted, it is early. We still have quarterfinal, semifinal, and final. But so far, he's the goalkeeper of the tournament for me.
How is he still at Gladbach?
It's a great question. He must just love it over there.
Maybe
Yeah,
he likes the summertime over there. Wah, 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 wah.
It took me a second. I
Yeah.
got that one.
He likes the summer.
Shout out to Pogba here with the man of the match, getting a 9-0 with a gorgeous goal. Oh, my God. That's the goals from Pogba that it just brought me back to that black and white stripe days, you know?
Yeah.
The Juve days, man, when he was just hitting those clean bangers from deep.
The banger versus, who is it? If you type in Pogba versus on YouTube, hold on. I'll tell you. Keep going.
Anyway, so this game, France had more possession, not really more, but it was 54-46. Lots of action this game. France had 26 shots to Switzerland's 12. 8 of those shots were on target for France. 5 of them were on target for Switzerland. Got to give credit again to Jan Sommer. Let me check. I believe he had, how many saves did he have? He had 5 saves. What a guy. I mean, this game, this one for me, they went with a 4-4-2. And I thought that was strange because we saw success with France last World Cup when they had more of a 4-3-3 or like a 4-2-3-1 where Kanté and Matuidi were like the center defensive mids. Pogba was like the center attacking mid. Griezmann was a center attacking mid. And then Mbappe was just out wide.
Yep.
Just getting to space with Giroud up top is like a target man. They've been going with Benzema as the starting center forward, which, I mean, I love the guy. I think Benzema's great, but it always makes me wonder, why are you going away from success? Right? You've had success with Giroud. Granted, we make fun of him for not scoring a goal, but he did his job.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do. So I'm just sitting here, you know, and don't get me wrong, Karim Benzema had 2 goals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he did his thing. So I can't really fault them for the formation and the selection, but I just thought that the midfield didn't look the same. I don't know. Kanté does better in a 4-3-3 midfield for me, not in a 4-4-2. I don't think I've ever seen Kanté in a 4-man midfield.
Yeah, and not to mention, man, look at that left back, Rabiot.
This can't be right.
What?
This cannot be right. This had to have been how they ended the game.
It had to be.
Let me get a little refresh here because that's just wrong.
Right.
Rabiot should. Okay, so I'm gonna go look up another source because I'm not gonna say that he's playing left back.
No. I mean, I remember glancing, you know, at this game a good bit. Obviously, I started paying attention and it started getting really crazy. But yeah, man, like, what is going on with that?
There it is.
Okay, Kimpembe.
Whoa.
Okay. So they actually started with a 3-5-2.
3-5-2. This is stupid. Like, again, I hate when this happens.
You're bunching up your midfield, man.
And then who scored thinks Rabiot's playing a left back because he's playing left wing back in a 3-5-2.
Yep.
What the fuck is going on here, man? Benjamin this is wrong.
They got swissed up.
So Varane, Langley, and Kimpembe are playing a 3-man back line with Pavard playing as a right wing back. Horrible decision in my opinion. He's a right back, true and true, not a right wing back in a 3-5-2. And then Rabiot as a left wing back? Griezmann as your midfield? This can't be right either. It makes me want to look up another source. Like, what the hell's going on?
Why do people continue to want to make Griezmann something he's not? I don't get it. I don't get that.
Especially this coach who put him in the right position for the World Cup.
Exactly. For the last major tournament you're in.
Right.
Like, what? Bruh.
This shit pisses me off. Let's move on to Swiss because they deserve all the credit here. They had a 3-4-1-2. Got to give credit to Mike's boy. What's his name? Granit Xhakiri? Granit Xhaka. Sorry, Shaqiri. Mixed 2 players' names there. Got to give credit to Granit Xhaka there. probably the best player on the field. Had the man of the match award given to him by the tournament. Finished with a 7.5, had an assist. Mike, give us your thoughts on him.
Grand Xhaka, Swiss captain. He's just a field general out there. A true leader. His leadership is probably his best quality. He's pinging passes all over the place. He's barking at everybody, telling them where to be, where not to be. Just played a great game. I mean, he held his own with the big dogs as far as Pogba in the midfield. Breaking shit up, and just doing what he has to do to help his team win. Great performance. Definitely drove the price up for Roma.
Hell yeah.
Jose Mourinho, if you're listening, man, we need more money, man. We need more money. Cut the check, man. Cut the check. But great performance for Xhaka. Proud of him.
Yeah, and looking over here at fantasy, he scored a 24.6, where his other midfield compatriots scored an 11 and a 7. So he was bossing that midfield. 81 passes completed, 3 key passes, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle, and an assist. This man was doing it all. Not to mention, didn't get dispossessed, didn't have a bad touch, wasn't offside. Phenomenal game. I'm shocked that he only got a 7.5 from who scored. This is where you and we talk about this, Booty. Sometimes their scores don't make sense.
I know, man.
Especially because he was awarded man of the match.
Yeah.
He was given that award. So, go figure.
Well, Mike's starting the GoFundMe for Arsenal. So, y'all hit him up. By the way, that Paul Pogba goal I was talking about was the goal versus Udinese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he wearing the pink jersey?
No, it's stripes.
No,
it's stripes, but it's from fucking downtown.
It's the volley, right?
No.
No?
He just rips a banger.
He just rips one?
Downtown.
Okay, I need to look that one up.
Yeah.
I need to look that one up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking, yeah. It's the Pogba goal I always think of. The minute you type in Paul Pogba goal, it's like one of the first ones pops up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's very pinch worthy.
One thing that we have not said yet is Mbappe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you give him any fault here? Or do you give all the credit to the keeper? Mike Booty.
I'm going to give it to keeper, man. But I'm also, I mean, if we want to talk about Mbappe for a minute, we really had to think about the whole tournament. He didn't play that great the whole tournament. I mean, he did a great job flopping. That was a great PK he got the match before that with the shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. I mean, that was his best play he had the whole fucking tournament. That's my thing with him, man. People want to talk about this guy's the next Messi, the next Ronaldo. I mean, man, I'm not seeing that shit yet. I just don't. I don't see it. I mean, he's a great player, super fast, always right place, right time. But this tournament, he's terrible.
Yeah. Would you possibly agree that he was played out of position here? Looks like there's a 2-man striking attack.
I was about to say. I mean, I'd rather see 3 up top, have him on a wing. Like, right. I mean, just like you were just saying. I mean, do what works with him. Put him in space. Put him in space and just get him the ball. And when you have that midfield, like you were saying, if it's not bunched up like they did, if it was a little more spread out, and you had Pogba, Conte, they're going to draw the defenders in that leaves somebody open. That leaves the guy on the wings open. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of fucking games they were trying to play over there, but, man, that was not some French escargot right there, man.
I tell you, I think they took a page.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Sorry,
like,
that was a good joke.
I
gotta get.
And we're also talking about a guy he's got World Cup as a player, Deschamps, right?
Yep.
Deschamps. World Cup as a player, World Cup as a coach, Euro as a player, Euro as a coach, Champions League as a player, right? I mean,
He's done a lot. He's had a lot of success.
Right. It's like, why wouldn't you just stick with what you were doing?
Hot takes around the room. Question, Gunner Mike. If you're the French Federation, French Footballing Federation, the FFF, do you keep Deschamps as the head coach for France?
Yes.
Booty.
Yeah.
No question.
Me too.
No
Absolutely.
question.
Yep.
Yeah, this was not his fault.
This is a hiccup.
There's a hiccup. You got to give a ton of credit to Sommer. Again, Jan Sommer.
Yep.
Save.
We could sit here and bash him all day, but, I mean, at the end of the day, the player's job, doesn't matter what formation he puts you in.
Right.
You got to go out there and do it.
Fill your role.
So
that team is way too talented. You look at the names on that roster. That team's way too talented. It could be us 3 out there.
Right.
Y'all need to be out here winning games.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Y'all need to be out
100%.
here winning.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I think you keep him. Like you just said, to just piggyback what you're saying, you can't fault him for changing a formation. I think you get that right as a coach.
Yeah.
The players have a lot of weight on their shoulders after 3-3, right? You had this game in the bag.
Yeah.
You had this game in the bag. You let it slip out of your fingers in the 81st and the 90th minute.
I was going to say that's a good point to make there because, so that formation we're bashing worked for 75 minutes.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Right.
So
Right. It's fair.
That's a good point. Until this game gets tied up, Deschamps is looking like one of the best coaches in the world.
They're going to go on to play, what, Czech Republic?
No. Is it Spain? I'm going to look at the bracket in a second.
Spain.
Is it
Spain?
Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah, France, Spain. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the bottom left of the bracket. Yeah.
Yep.
What a result. Another team shocked. I guarantee this knocked out half of everybody's brackets. Guarantee half of the world put France to win this tournament. Peace, bro.
Peace out.
Maybe next year.
Peace out, Boy Scouts.
Moving on to another thrilling match. This game here, England versus Germany. 2-0 to the English. Is it coming home? They'd like to let you believe it is. Germany with 54% possession to England's 46. Germany had 9 shots. England had 5. Germany had 4 on target to England's 1. That's great. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are shots off target. Shots on target. England had 4. Germany had 3. What a game. Who wants to break this one down? Go ahead, Mike. Gunner Mike.
Oh, well, shoot. Great game. I'm definitely impressed with England's resiliency in the game. There were a lot of interesting moments throughout of it. The Sterling goal for one to start it off was great, and then soon after that, you kind of saw him give away a ball, and which led to the I don't know if y'all saw the Mueller breakaway, where I think everybody thought he was going to bury that one, and he missed it.
Yep.
He's probably still thinking about that one. And then you got the Kane goal to end it with the assist from Jack Grealish, who should probably start the next game. To be fair,
Absolutely, every game.
A lot of players had good performances. I was definitely down on Maguire going into this game in the back three. He shut me all the way the hell up. Great performance. Declan Rice held things down in the midfield. I really like what he brought to the table. Trippier played a good game as well. I didn't like Phillips. I think they could maybe do something else and get Bellingham in there from Dortmund maybe for the next game. Saka kind of had a rough game. Young kid, big game, probably the biggest game he's ever played in. He had a decent game, but I don't think he should start the next one. I think you stick with that same front three except sub Saka out for Grealish. And they should be in business against Ukraine.
I dig all that.
Germany, total disappointment. Total disappointment. In Germany. I can't really explain what we saw from them.
For me, this is another tale of doing something that you're not strong with. I know you have the players to pull off a 3-4-3, but forcing Kimmich out on the right back, for me, ever since this happened, I was like, you're fucking crazy to do that. Play a 3-man midfield. Get Kimmich, get Kroos, and either Goretzka, Gundogan, or whoever the hell you want, and just boss every game.
Let them run their shit.
Run their shit. You need Kimmich in the midfield. That was a I think that was Lowe trying to make himself look better than everyone else. I can play Kimmich at a right back. It's like, why are you trying to make this complicated?
Like, you don't need to prove shit to us, bro.
No, he doesn't need.
A Goretzka, Kroos, Kimmich midfield three is easily the best midfield in the tournament.
Easily,
on paper.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're just looking at it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. On paper, it's easily the best one.
Also, you've got Hummels and Rudiger. Let them play center back.
Yeah.
And then go get Gozens on the left back. I mean, granted, he can do a left wing back. He does it for Atalanta. But you've also got a ton of right backs. The names are slipping. I think Haslenberg. Is it maybe Haslenberg or there's a right back at Leipzig that could have played right back. I forgot his name. It slipped my mind, but I went over this starting lineup if you were to do a 4-man back. And then let's go into the front three for Germany. You got Havertz, Mueller, Werner, Sané, Gnabry. So right there, Gnabry and Sané coming off the bench was foolish. I think you start both of them. I honestly think you do a Havertz, Gnabry, Sané, or a Mueller, Sané, Gnabry. I think Werner's should be coming off the bench. I don't know why. Again, this goes into what you say. They keep trying to force players into
He
roles.
didn't watch Werner all year?
Huh?
He didn't watch Werner all year?
Seriously. Or what about the Champions League final or the Champions League semifinal? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Shit, man. I say even if you want to keep this whack formation, why don't you put, like you said, Warner needs to be on the bench, right?
Yep.
Put Mueller up there, dude.
Yeah.
Put Mueller up there, and then put
Yeah,
fucking Sané
yeah.
where Mueller is, right?
Oof.
Something.
Or put Gnabry.
Right.
Or,
Gnabry.
Yeah.
right? Or someone else. Or Musiala. You know? Or Goretzka. And then
Yeah.
you could put Gundogan in the midfield.
Yeah.
Literally anybody but Werner.
Yeah, literally anybody would Werner. It was almost like he was trying to throw this game. Or
I think he had him and Mueller end up having the fucking worst ratings I think out of both teams this match.
yeah,
And you know what's weird, dude? I love Thomas Mueller, but to be honest, I think Thomas Mueller is the catalyst of why we're seeing this weird ass formation. Because it's always the question of what do I do with Mueller?
Oh shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Do I put him at a forward? Do I put him at a mid? I don't want to fuck up this midfield I got, like we were just saying, even though I ended up fucking it up. But it always seems to me even with Bayern sometimes, it's like, where do you one of my favorite players, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players, Germany of all time.
Right.
Thomas Mueller, just
The
a funny dude.
Space Invader.
Cool dude, yeah. But that's always the main question is, where does he go? And I feel like everybody else fits in after him. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Could be completely wrong, but I always feel like that's always the major question is, where does Thomas go first? And then who
Build
do we fill
around
in?
him.
Right.
Yeah.
And you certainly don't do that with that little triangle they got going on up top. Like what? I want Mueller to be in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
That's just me. Well, anytime.
That's where
No,
we've
who
seen
play-
him have success. Again, it comes down to
Right.
where do players have the best success. But then as well as, you know, the coach has the right to play a different formation. But I think for me, this conversation, I'm weighing heavily on the success of players. Where do I have more success of all of these players? And it's certainly not a 3-4-3. I don't know why they decided to go with this.
Yeah.
Again, they're trying to force. I don't know what he was trying to force here. Just not a good formation. England, I'm going to give them a little bit of luck here because right after, like you said, Mike, Sterling scores this tap-in of a goal and then almost gives the game away. No one's talking about that. I'm sitting over here screaming like, why is Sterling starting? You have Sancho on the bench. Sancho is head and shoulders better than Sterling. I'm going to come out and say that. He is head and shoulders better than Sterling.
Hey, and you would have thought they would have started him over him just because he knows all these Bundesliga players.
Damn. Another
good
great
point.
point. Another
Yeah.
great point. Something that this coach is probably not thinking about. Kane, must starter. Saka, I like the start, but I think the Saka experiment is probably over as far as a starter. Maybe have him come in off the bench just because he is such an electric player.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Reece James and Ben Chilwell be those outside backs.
Yeah, Chilwell needs to sneak his
I
way
don't
in
know
there.
what. I mean, Luke Shaw, he's doing great. He's starting. He's doing his damn thing.
Well, Chili Willie was COVID protocol. So,
Oh, he was.
Yeah, because I
Mm.
drafted him.
Okay.
I had him.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. So
I
that's
couldn't
another
use him.
player. Shit, that you drafted and couldn't use.
They came in contact with somebody on the team and or somebody that had it or something.
Oh, wasn't it Foden?
It was him and
Was it
Foden,
Nah.
I think. Yeah.
It wasn't Foden. It was someone else. I forget who it
Yeah.
was.
Yep. It's funny though with England because, all this hype, all these really great individual players they have. You would think they would have scored 5 goals a game. But,
I don't know
but
why they aren't.
But the big story here is they haven't conceded a goal
Yeah, right.
this whole tournament. So isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Like,
it's impressive. Pickford he's been doing his thing. That back line, got to give a lot of credit to Walker. He is a player that proves all of us wrong in that he's had success as a right back, but is now also having success as a center back.
Yep.
He is doing what this coach. He's doing way more than what this coach is asking for. I think. And I got to give credit to Pep here because Pep likes to have him kind of drift inside in the half zone, kind of almost be a center back for Man City. So he does have that experience. John Stones, another Man City player, doing the damn thing, having a great tournament.
Get stoned.
Great player.
Great player. Damn, what a great player. Yeah. Declan Rice had a good tournament. This midfield, 15 points from him, 10 from Calvin Phillips. That back line, though, they all scored really high, 16, 15, 18, 15, 16.
Picky.
Sterling, if Sterling doesn't have that goal, he has a pretty shitty game. Okay? He has a pretty shitty game. He's got a 5. But he gets that goal, and all of a sudden, he goes up in the teens. All right? He had, 19 passes completed.
Yep.
He was dispossessed twice. He had 3 bad touches, was offside once.
Yep.
Not much. He had 1 tackle, too. 1 tackle and 2 shots. So not much from Sterling, but boy, does he run everywhere.
Yeah.
That's something that I think Southgate likes, is that he just runs everywhere.
Plays with some heart, dude.
He
never
plays
gets tired.
with heart. He loves playing with that English badge on his jersey. So I think if Southgate were to have to defend him, it would be he's got a goal in every game so far, and maybe not every goal, but he's got at least 3 goals that I can remember, and they're winning.
Yeah.
So when the hot hand is going, what's the phrase with having a hot hand? Totally lost my
with the shoes on the feet. with the shoe.
If you got a hot hand, let it ride.
Shoes on the other foot.
Yeah.
Let that hot hand ride.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what it's called, but England, man, they're proving me wrong. I didn't think they would be doing that great, especially having to go up against England. Just real quick, moment of silence for the group of death here. Everybody being knocked out in the first round. Portugal, France, and Germany. Jeez,
open your prayer books.
Open your prayer books. Say a prayer. Let's move on over to one more game. Sweden versus Ukraine. This was a 2-1 thriller. Ended in the 121st minute. Ukraine coming away with that second goal, knocking Sweden out. Forsberg for me. Poor guy. Hit the crossbar twice. What a player. Could definitely see him on the move to another club here. Didn't really get to watch this game, but Zinchenko, man of the match. Even possession, 15 shots for Ukraine, 13 shots for Sweden. 4 on target for Ukraine, 3 on target for Sweden. Kulichevsky finally got to get back in after COVID protocol. And this other guy, Alexander Isaac, this little black guy, he is awesome.
Isaac.
Holy
I-S-A-K.
shit. Have you heard of this guy, Mike?
Yeah, he plays for Sociedad, former Dortmund player. I think Sociedad just signed him to an extension like today, I want to say, to 2024. If I want to say
We're looking. Hold on.
Yeah, see how they eliminated the Dortmund clause? Because he's a Dortmund player. I think they had to buy out some clause to make him their player, and then they signed him to an extension.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, he's really good.
Oh,
young,
reported
like 6'4".
Arsenal target.
Oh, you see that too? I wasn't gonna mention it.
Arsenal were looking at him.
I wasn't gonna mention it.
I love how these websites do this, man. They'll drop another club's name in the article to get hits.
Yep.
So the title of this article is "Reported Arsenal Target Alexander Isaac signs new contract with Real Sociedad."
That's why Juventus is always on every fucking Italian player that does anything. Like
reported Juve target.
His grandma scored last night, and now Juve's taking a look. Like, man, isn't it funny with Sweden though? Years ago, right? It's the Zlatan show, or it's absolutely nothing, and now the man's gone. Think about it. They get out of the group stage in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, they got to the round of 16 in the Euro. I thought going into this too. Well, they didn't want to bring back Zlatan, whatever.
He got injured.
He did get injured. Yep.
He was going to be there. He got injured.
And see, I should have just looked back to the last major tournament. I mean, they seem to all of a sudden.
That's what I was saying. And
it's weird.
And I had this conversation with John Rednauer. He's like, "Who is on Sweden's team? Go look at their lineup." And I'm like, "They do it. They somehow do it. The coach has got them well drilled. They pull it off." But
Lindelof. Well, yeah, I forgot about Lindelof.
Yeah, Lindelof. Forsberg is another one. Olsen.
Yeah.
Larson.
Yeah.
I think is this Sebastian Larson? Yeah, old school dude. Always
Yeah.
been there. And then your boy from Juve, Kulichevsky.
Yeah.
Solid player right there.
Yeah. He's a
Speaking
good player.
speaking of coaching, gotta bring up the man, the myth, the legend, coach of Ukraine, Andrei Shevchenko, bringing the Ukraine to the quarterfinals. Is this the first time ever?
Could be.
I need to look into that.
Could be.
Perhaps.
This is crazy. Shout out to this squad. Whole bunch of Ko's on this squad. Yarmolenko, Sharapenko, Zinchenko,
Get your coat.
Sepatenko, Matvienko.
Yarmolenko. Cohen.
This team, they're just well coached. Again, this is another team. They have some sneaky good players like Zinchenko, Man City. Malinovsky is just a nightmare in Serie A. He's got just a fantastic rocket leg that just gets the job done. But
Yarmolenko.
this goes, Yarmolenko, thank you.
West
right?
Ham.
West Ham, your boy,
Getting hammered.
getting hammered. This just goes to prove that this trend that you and I did an episode on, Mike, these players turn to coaches.
Mm.
We're seeing a lot of success here.
Yep.
This is just add another one to the list,
Yep.
right? What is his coaching experience prior to this?
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
very
think
much.
he's had any, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb. We don't know this for sure, but I'm going to go on a limb and say he's had none. Yet he went undefeated
Yeah.
in the qualifying for Euros and has now brought his team to the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Pretty sure they finished first in the group or at least second.
I think second. They had, they had some ties. They had
Right.
some draws.
That's right.
They were dropping draws a little bit, but also, something to mention, like you said, maybe, we don't know for sure. Maybe he was in a Ukraine league or something he was coaching, but we're talking about the guy who's probably one of the most important people in Ukraine's history at this point.
Right.
He's one of the biggest people
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
If you ever look it up, he's one of the most famous people in Ukraine as it is. He could probably run for president. I don't know how
Damn.
that works in Ukraine.
I would not want to do that.
You're probably not allowed to vote, but I don't know how that works.
Oh man.
I would not want to be the president of Ukraine when you
Yeah.
got Russia breathing down your back, man. Whew.
Right.
No, thank you.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. We're pulling it up right now. You coach.
This is it.
That's it. Boom.
He initially refused to coach it, and then on 2016, he served as the assistant manager of the Ukraine team. And when did he accept? On October 24th. October 2019, he took the job.
Damn. Then you hop right into qualifiers.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then goes undefeated. Like, no one beats him. He just wins the top of the group.
And he also something to point out. This game right here that we're talking about.
Mhm.
So Ukraine gets the 120th minute goal to win it.
Yeah.
Crazy
wow.
shit, right?
Crazy shit.
And then Shevchenko almost whooped Sweden's coach's ass.
Really?
They were going at it on the fucking touchline
Damn, missed it.
to the point where they had somebody from UEFA step in for a minute.
Fourth official.
They still shook hands at the end.
Yeah.
Until it was like a heated situation, but kind of funny. Go take a look at
I'm
it.
going to look at that for sure.
They're going back and forth. Shevchenko's trying to cross the fucking line too, and it's just I think somebody on Ukraine too on the bench was just like, hey, you don't want to get fucking red carded for next game.
Mhm.
It's funny to watch. Check it out.
True.
This I just love seeing this guy, AC Milan guy, right? Legend at AC Milan.
Yep.
You can only imagine every one of these players on this team saw him dominate at Milan and just kill it, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's our fucking coach.
Yeah.
This dude's our coach right now."
Yeah.
They're probably thinking, "I will run through a wall for this guy."
Absolutely. Like we were saying, he's literally. I'm not even making that up, and me being my goofy ass self. He is one of the most important people in Ukraine's history, and that's your coach. Imagine that. That's wild.
And he's basically commanding you. You will win this
Yeah,
game.
you're going to win this game.
You will win this game. That was my Eastern European accent there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. The round of 16. We're going to pull up the next round, the quarterfinals.
Quick predictions.
We got to do quick predictions. We got to do quick
Predictions.
predictions. Starting off tomorrow, actually, we've got some really great games. Switzerland versus the Spanish, Espanyol, and Belgium, Italy. Taking off work tomorrow. Can't wait to watch that one.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Oh, nice.
Gunner Mike, give us your two predictions for those games: Switzerland, Spain, and Belgium, Italy.
For Switzerland, Spain, I'm gonna ride this Swiss train a little bit longer here, and I'm gonna go with the Swiss and a 1-0 victory tomorrow. And I think, like I stated earlier, I think the Italians get it done
That's right.
with no Kevin De Bruyne. I think the Italians, I think they're in the best form right now in the tournament period, in my opinion. So they keep their momentum going as well and move on to the next step.
Italy, of course. Right, no question.
Forza Azzurri.
For no reason. If Belgium came out and had a lineup of, Zidane, Pele, Messi, Ronaldo, I'm still taking Italy.
Hell yeah. Why don't you share with the listeners out there what you got riding on this game?
So my
Not this game, but
in general.
yeah, in general.
Yes. So before this whole tournament started, my brother and I got 13-1 odds. I meant to tell you about that, Mike. I don't know if you saw it in the group text.
Whoa.
13-1 for Italy.
Nah, I might have missed that.
13-1 for Italy.
13-1. That's a steal, man.
Yeah.
Coming out so
that's a
hot.
deal. What y'all put on it?
100 apiece. 100 apiece.
Nice.
Yeah. So give me 1300. Call us.
Hell yeah.
That's so sick, dude. I
Hell
wish I
yeah.
could have gotten in on that.
That's a good bet.
That's a no-brainer, man. God.
I'll let you know the
That's
next
a
Billy
good
bets.
bet.
You got to think
Yeah.
that these bookies are sweating bullets right now, especially
Oh yeah.
at least through the group stage. You're like, "Oh fuck, this Italy team's killing it
Right,
now."
dude. Right. I was shocked. Number one, and number two, my brother's, like I said, he's still kind of getting used to. He's starting to know a little bit more about soccer, but still, he's like 13-1, good, and I'm like, oh, dude,
Oh yeah.
take it right now.
Yeah.
Take it right now.
Yeah, that's loud.
Let's go.
Does Italy have a good team this year?
Yeah.
Like, yes, they
yes,
do.
they do.
You know what? I think you deserve a lot of credit there for just knowing who's on that squad
Yeah.
and seeing those odds and go, "This is
It's
dumb.
just- yeah.
This is just ridiculous. There's too much talent." The whole reason they made these green jerseys was because Italy is calling this team the golden generation,
Yeah, this is it.
right? This is one of the best generations that Italy has seen in a while, from back to front.
And no pressure, right, with the other 4 World Cups you have, right?
That's right. And didn't they
It's
lose?
like you better fucking win then.
Didn't they lose a Euro final to
The
Spain?
last one. Or no, wait.
This-
Two ago.
it was
12,
12,
Spain whipped
right?
their ass.
It was
Yeah.
12. Yeah, like
5-0.
Yeah, yeesh.
But that was the Balotelli
sure.
shirt off against Germany, like the
That's
semifinal.
right. Yeah, that's right. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
that was
yeah,
good.
That
was good.
Such a great team.
Hell yeah. I was eating crawfish, doing stuff. And anyway, almost
I
said
wish
on
we
the
could
air.
have had the video on you right there.
I was gonna say I was very hyped up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Lots
yes.
of caffeine.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Feeling.
Tons of caffeine. I drink coffee before every game.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Who you got? Spain, Swiss.
I'm jumping on Mike's train here. I'm sticking with Switzerland because, hey, if they can just keep it level and go to PKs, I'm going to take Switzerland in PKs again. Let's do it. Let's do it, dude. Let's do
I'll
it.
tell you what. I'm going with the Spanish here.
Yeah?
I really like Danny Olmo. I think Morata has shaken the bat. The bat. I want to say the bat. He's shaken the monkey off his back.
I dropped Danny Olmo, too.
And thank you, by the way. I picked him up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much
Ooh.
for that. I scooped him up immediately.
Absolutely.
And also Busquets. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
And I think Laporte is one of their center backs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
America Laporte? Yeah. So,
I just feel like
I got-
Switzerland's riding that high, though,
yes, definitely.
It's
But
scary.
they escaped death right there, right?
They did.
Twice.
Yeah.
Late minute winner and the PK save. Like,
You might not get a third time.
I don't know, man. You're really getting kind of lucky
That's
there.
true. You might not get it the third time.
Because Summer, I hate goalkeepers do their homework, but he guessed correctly.
You did.
He guessed Mbappe's going.
I'm like, fuck you, you poof.
And as far as the Belgium-Italy game, just like Booty, I would probably be going for the Italian team regardless of who's on the other side. But, boy, does this look a lot better.
yeah.
Man, De Bruyne's out. That is a huge piece missing.
I'm feeling mighty squirrely now.
Gotta
about
see
it.
Chiesa in there, man. I gotta see
About
Chiesa in there. If Chiesa doesn't play and they lose, it's on the coach's fault.
Absolutely.
I think Mancini, I think he's doing a great job. He's got this team really binded well together. The chemistry is very high. He's gotten everybody some minutes.
Yeah.
This tournament, even the backup goalkeeper, got him in for 1 minute just because he had a Euro or a World Cup where he didn't even see the field. And he was like, and it was a regret that I've had ever since that tournament. He's like, I want to change that stereotype or that sentiment of you only get to play the best players. Like, we played so well game 1 and game 2. Now is the time to reward the rest of the squad and give them some time. So
let's
really
give
great
our
to
man
see.
a hug, dude.
Yeah.
He sounds like he needs a hug. Like, you couldn't do much more than what you were doing, my man.
Yeah, right.
You know.
But I just reminded. I posted this awesome video on your Facebook wall.
Yeah.
About what Italy did after that failure for the
Ooh.
2018.
All right, I'm gonna
Like
look at it.
as soon as that happened, boom, they started. They're like, all right, time to go back to the drawing board.
Yep.
And 2 guys were picked. They both sat down and they watched that game together, that very last game that they had, and they're like, okay, what do we need to do?
Oh, that abysmal one.
And the Sweden
World Cup
game.
qualifier. Yeah.
The Sweden, where 0-0, and you got, who's his name? It's not Totti. De Rossi. You got De Rossi on the sideline yelling at the coach.
That's right,
You've got Insigne on the sideline. Why are you not putting him in?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So real quick, just to go down that rabbit hole, these 2 guys, they sat down, they watched that game, and they said, we need an attacking style football team. Who can we bring in? They went to Mancini. They said, we want a team that goes at players. And Mancini's response was,
all right.
you've come to the right place.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm the man for you.
Yes.
That
I like
kind of
that.
thing.
I
And
like it.
now we've seen this amazing. I keep telling all of my Italian friends, you need to go and watch Italy. This is one of the best Italian teams we've seen in a long time.
True.
Like Michael Pettinastro, who is a great soccer player, but doesn't really watch European soccer. Like I almost saw tears in his eyes. Like his eyes started to water up. Like, oh my God, I need to go watch this team because
no, dude, they're scoring goals.
like they score goals, bro. It's three goals the first game, 3 goals the second game.
They ain't just sitting and waiting.
I know.
They ain't playing those games no more.
I played Nosa with him.
You did, Michael Pettinastro. Really?
Yeah.
So that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I didn't know that. Yeah, he is still
U11.
No shit.
Yeah.
He is still a fucking awesome
Really?
player, man. Yeah. We've started getting. I don't know if you've ever went to those pickups. You're definitely going to one of these pickups. We started a pickup group with just people in the neighborhood. I don't know if you.
I'm in it, but it's literally every single time you guys have wanted to do it, I either can't or I'm also playing at the same time. My league.
Oh, and the Sunday, right? Yeah.
Or I'm just like, but I'm drinking tonight, guys. Like,
Yeah, I
you
can't
tell
do
me
it
it's like
tomorrow
10 minutes,
morning.
literally every time, dude.
Yeah.
But
So-
I'm down one of these times.
Yeah, so when Mike comes in, we're gonna just make
Yeah.
you not drink on the night before. But anyway, Mike, it's incredible the skill out there. This last time actually, I gotta pat myself on the back. I fucking dominated out there. I think I must have scored 10 goals, and we were
What?
we were playing 2-10 in 2 different games, and I must have scored 10 goals for my team. So
Holy shit.
yeah, I was
on
fucking
fire.
crushing it, dog. It was the best I had felt. Got to give credit to this program, knees over toes. It's been making my knee just a totally different knee right now.
Knees over toes, baby.
Knees over toes, man. I've been doing them as much as I can. I'll probably do it tonight before I go to bed. But yeah, man, I had the Ronaldo jersey on. I was trying to give him some juju before the game because they were playing later that day and didn't help. But anyway, yeah, I was crushing it, man. I was having a great day.
Keep
I
crushing.
like it, man. I like it.
Let's move on to the other quarterfinals. We've got Czech Republic versus Denmark. This one is a fucking coin toss for me. Did I say coin toss?
Coin toss.
Coin toss.
Coin toss.
Yeesh. I'm going to go Denmark just because of what's been going on. I'm going to ride the Denmark train.
I'm going Denmark too, man. They seem to ever since Eriksson went down, I don't think they've lost. So
Put the team on my back.
they literally putting a team on his back, hold my dick, all the above.
Look
at
Mike.
Darren Sharper, hold my dick.
Hold my dick.
No,
That's Marshawn Lynch.
yeah. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
he's doing it to Darren Sharper.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My
He's
bad.
like, Darren
My
Sharper,
bad.
hold my dick.
That's
Don't
right.
ever tell Darren Sharper to hold any. Don't do that.
Man,
he
be
might
careful.
go for it.
Hey, be careful. Yeah, it was Mike saying be
He's
careful.
already heard about my small butthole today. Anyway,
Got her, Mike. Who
Got her,
you
Mike.
got in this pick, man? Denmark, Czech Republic.
Oh yeah, definitely going Denmark on this one.
Yeah.
They just they're playing inspired. They're playing for their brother and Eriksson. They'll get it done.
and also let's not forget they actually won a Euro not too long ago. I want to say it was '96.
What?
Yeah, in the same situation. Like, who saw them coming? It kind of reminds me of this. I read up on it one time. When my 6-year-old self wasn't watching Euros, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to say it was like '96 because the World Cup was '98, right? And '94, yeah. I think '96 Euro they won. Or 92. There you go.
There you go.
There it was. 92.
Holy shit! How Denmark won the 92 Euro.
And if that comes up first, right? How did they win this tournament?
No, I think it's more of a statement. Like, this is how they won it.
How they won.
They won it.
Yep. There you go.
Denmark sealed the victory with a second goal from Kim Vilfort with 12 minutes to go. Damn. Wow, look at these lineups.
So you got to think those guys are looking back at this.
Wow.
Well, 4-2-1-2.
Look at this one, though.
Yeah, who's the final?
This is
playing?
crazy. This is like a
5-3-1-2.
5-3-1-2.
Our boy, they played against our boy Jurgen Klinsmann, dude.
Germans.
And then Kasper Schmeichel's
There
father
Yeah.
was
Won it.
Yep. So you got to think that they're thinking about this right now.
Damn. You know his dad's fucking hyping him up.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny? They had sorry, Gunner Mike, I gotta drop this on you. They had this funny thing. It said, Schmeichel Senior won a Champions League, and his son won one before Arsenal
Oh, shit.
ever won.
Oh,
Or it's like something like before ever Arsenal won like one. Oh no, it wasn't a Champions League. It was the league.
The league.
It was
like
like the EPL or something like that.
EPL.
They-
Mike's taking a nap.
I just screenshotted that reaction right there. By the way, I'll send it to you. It was a funny thing. It was like, dang, this guy could win an EPL, have a son, and have that son win the EPL before.
And his son win the Euro, and he win a Euro.
Oh, dang!
That's not even true though.
I know it
Arsenal
wasn't.
won
It wasn't
the league
EPL.
in what?
was it?
04?
You know what? It was
04,
Tottenham.
yeah.
I'm sorry, it was Tottenham.
It was,
It was a Tottenham thing. That's what
Yep.
it was.
Yep.
Not an Arsenal.
Oh,
That makes more sense.
It was Tottenham.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
They get used a lot in the butts of the jokes in the EPL. You know, they're like the butt of the joke.
Don't
in
get
the
me
EPL
wrong.
right
You know,
now.
lots of butts on the episode.
we're a joke right now, but you know we're getting there.
Not the tight buttholes of
Not
the
the tight
EPL.
buttholes of the EPL.
Definitely not.
Certainly not Tottenham. We know that's wide open.
Moving on to the other side of this quarterfinal, we've got the Ukraine and the England here.
Speaking of England,
Oh,
London,
This
England.
one, I'm gonna pass it over to Gunner Mike first. What you got, man?
Definitely going with the English boys to get this done. I think that they'll probably be excited they made it this far. The confidence should be high beating a great team like Germany, so I think they roll, despite their manager's shortcomings.
Ukraine, England, booty. Who you got?
I think this is where the Ukraine train. Ukraine. That's awesome. The Ukraine train runs out of steam. Unfortunately, I just think England has just been on it, and it, like we said, it almost doesn't make sense sometimes, but it just keeps happening. So, we'll go England. Go ahead and get to the final. Let Italy beat you the fuck down, England. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
I tell you what, I've got a bet with someone that as long as Sterling is starting, England will not win the Euro final. They will not win the final.
He'll miss a sitter.
I'm going to continue to bet against England here. I'm going to go with the Ukraine.
You go Ukraine.
I'm
Yes.
going Andriy Shevchenko.
Yes.
So there's
Yes.
another one where I'm going on the other side of
Yes.
the wagon here, or fence. I don't know why I keep messing these phrases up.
And trust me, I totally hope I'm wrong on this. I will
Awesome.
I'll go nuts, but I don't know.
What's
I
crazy
gotta
is,
pull something out special.
I have a ton of English blood in me. Of course, my last name is extremely English, but Southgate just annoys the piss out of me. I hate horrible coaches. Not that he's a horrible coach. I hate when coaches make horrible decisions. And I feel like I know better. Like, Sancho. That's not a hard decision.
Yeah, no, I'd be playing Sancho too.
I gotta
I'd be playing
say,
Rashford too.
Yes.
That's just me.
Fuck. I gotta say, I feel like the Man U Dortmund Sancho deal has been putting pressure on Southgate. Could you imagine being Southgate, starting Sancho, and having him have like a career-ending injury,
Oh yeah.
and that whole deal falls apart?
That's true.
That's $100 million deal.
So in all honesty, he might even be like looking out for him.
I think so. Especially, yeah, he might be looking out for Sancho. Like, you know what? This is in this player's best interest. He's still really fucking young.
Right.
He's still really young.
I'd be tempted to throw him in there.
Me too. So maybe now that the deal is across the line, the ink is dry,
Ink is dry.
maybe we see Sancho getting some minutes, because this is very strange that you have a player of Sancho's quality and you are not going to play him.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
That's true. It'd be
So you automatically slot him in over Sterling, who's been scoring the goals?
Hell yeah. Because Sterling is just in the position. He's not doing much of the work.
Sancho do work.
Sancho does work. Sancho creates his own chances.
Yeah.
And I know, like, the hot hand, Sterling's in, but I'm looking at the types of goals Sterling is scoring, and he's just in the right place at the right time. We almost saw him throw the game away against Germany, did we not?
Yeah.
He actually did, in my opinion. Mueller he wasted his opportunity. That was a Sterling mistake. Sterling is capable of that. Just, like I've been saying, Sterling is capable of mistakes. That was a perfect opportunity. I almost won the bet right there. I almost fucking won that bet right there. Sterling on the field, England will not win a final. That was almost the bet right there.
I like that bet. I like the chances on that.
Just
bet,
saying. Anyway, I'm sorry, Sterling. I nothing personal. I've seen you mess up a game or two. If you get this far in a podcast of the Footy Fetish,
yeah, sure.
I hate to say this bad juju over the interwebs.
Oh.
But that's just how I feel about you, Sterling. I think Sancho's a better player, and who am I, right? I'm just some fucking dude in New Orleans, right? Anyway.
Who's English?
Who's English, and French, and German, and a little Italian, and a little bit of Spanish, and Scandinavian, and North African. So, hey. All
That's right. I was gonna say I'm Ghanaian as well. So
right, you got some African blood in you.
That is where the booty comes from. It's the black side of me right there. So there it is. There it is.
And we've actually all seen your booty at soccer practice.
This is correct. This is correct. And it was quite tight.
Always tight booties.
Always tight. Always tight. All right, close
Michael,
this out.
Tight booty.
We're to close it out before my butthole gets bigger. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's close it out.
It's time to open those prayer books. Give you all a quick fact. Do you speak footy? I sure do. Ocho sure does.
Are we doing another Italian? Did you just open up?
Okay. I just opened to Bosnia-Herzegovina.
All right.
Okay. Bubamara. It means ladybird.
Okay.
Nickname for the old black and white Adidas Telstar bar. A ball.
Oh, we did an episode on that.
Yeah. Which was used at the 1970 World Cup, in case y'all didn't catch that episode. Ladybirds are considered lucky in Bosnia. When former Yugoslavia winger Predrag Pasic decided to set up a football school in Sarajevo at the height of the Balkan conflict, he called it Bubamara.
Cool.
Thousands of children have since passed through the school, with scores going on to become professional footballers. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that is really cool. Bubamara.
Yep. Bubamara in Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Shout out to Bosnia.
Yep. Shout out to Pjanic. That's the only person I can think of on that team.
Isn't one of the players on CCFC from Bosnia-Herzegovina? Isn't it
yeah,
Mesha?
your boy Mesha. Yeah.
Mesha the Machine.
Yep.
We'll see him tomorrow. Got to drop the plug. Not tomorrow. Saturday. We'll see the plug. Anyway.
We got to say, what is it again? One more time?
Bubamara.
Bubamara. It's like Bubamara, yeah. See if he knows it.
Yeah.
If he knows it.
Hey, what do you know about Bubamara?
What you know about that?
Did you come from Bubamara? Hey, that'd be cool.
You made of balls? I think you are.
Telstar? Bubamara
Telstar?
just starts dropping words.
The Telstar? Yeah. Man, it's time for them shout-outs.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready to shout them out? Who wants to go first?
Do it.
Mike, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. My shout out is gonna be to an athlete. Her name is Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh, cool.
Track star. Not sure if you guys have been keeping up with her. She's incredible.
Yep.
She's incredible. Well, right now, she's facing a 30-day ban ahead of the Olympics because she tested positive for marijuana. Nothing performance enhancing, but for marijuana. I'm giving her a shout out because my girl got weed lungs and she's still out here lapping motherfuckers on the track.
Hell yeah.
She don't deserve suspension. This woman deserves a medal. How the hell is she doing this? That's incredible. It's incredible. Like, so you telling me she's out here smoking bud and then y'all still can't beat her on the track?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, it makes you think
Come
that
on,
maybe
man.
smoking
Let this
bud
girl
doesn't
compete,
mess your
man.
lungs, dude.
That's right, dude. 100-meter dash.
Let her compete.
You know who else got caught smoking weed?
A 10.7 on 100 meters, by the way. Yeah.
10.7.
So a second every 10 meters. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's close to Usain Bolt, isn't it? Didn't he get like 10.63 or something?
She's out here.
Yeah, she's not fucking around.
So I say all that to say, if she
Yo,
doesn't get the goal because of this
LSU!
bullshit.
Holy shit, Louisiana
Yeah.
State.
Yeah,
she
was LSU.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
That was the reason I
So-
first heard of her. Yeah, LSU.
Yeah. So, anybody who wins, if she doesn't go, man, it's a paper champ, man. We'll never really know, man. I hope she gets to go, but shout out to her. Yeah, go Shikari.
Actually, I love that you made that point because you know who else got caught smoking weed that's an Olympian? And
Michael
you
Phelps.
need your lungs? Michael Phelps.
Dun, dun,
Yet he still
dun.
comes back and he's still winning medals.
I used,
Riddle me that, scientists.
I used to have the picture of him hitting the bong. It's like my background. It's like inspiration. Right?
If he can do it, so can I.
Yeah, it's like this dude's taking a few steps back according to society, right?
Right.
Like
Sheesh.
stupid. Yeah, dude, good shout out, man. I like her a lot.
That is a fucking awesome shot.
She's got great nails too.
And hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the nails aren't fucking around, dude.
She's styling out there. She's styling out there.
They're like Vienna sausage sizes. Like she's not fucking around, dude.
I've got an awesome shout out.
Yeah, what you got?
Chris motherfucking Paul, CP3,
Oh,
making it to the NBA Finals,
I
baby.
like that.
Woo!
That's a good one.
Damn.
That's a good one.
I have not watched a single minute of this NBA Finals. I'm gonna be honest, but I am gonna have to watch every single game of this final now.
Just to see him. Yeah, he
Just
he
to
deserves
see him. He deserves it. This dude's 36. He's still balling.
it. Yeah.
And you know what's awesome? Watching him
Point guard.
the point
Yeah.
god of the NBA.
The point.
Lil Wayne used to go to almost every single home game and watch him play for the New Orleans Hornets. I remember going to Hornets games, looking down courtside, and you just see Lil Wayne and his posse at halftime. The Hornets would go into the locker room. Lil Wayne's right behind him, just walking in, and you're like, this is so cool. Lil Wayne loved Chris Paul, and I'm pretty sure there's a photo of Chris Paul and Lil Wayne after that game 6,
Oh, that's
maybe,
sweet. That's sweet.
where it's like Lil Wayne's like, bro, you finally did it.
That's cool.
I've been believing in you since the very beginning. You're finally here, man.
That's cool.
So
Yeah, no,
shout out to Chris Paul. Made basketball relevant in New Orleans.
for sure.
Like just
Facts.
I saw him win so many games against so many elite teams. I saw him beat the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen.
I was there. Remember that?
You were there for that one?
I ran into you and Sebastian.
That's right.
Yep.
I saw him beat them. I saw him beat the Miami Heat 3.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James, D. Wade, Chris Bosh, all fourth quarter games.
Mavericks in the playoffs. that year.
Mavericks. I saw him beat the Mavericks. I think Kobe beat us. I think Kobe
We
dominated the fourth quarter.
We lost to
but
San Antonio, but
yeah,
we took them to 7 games, and we did whoop their ass
that's right.
badly that game 6. Like
That was
by
one
20.
of the best teams. It was Tyson Chandler, David West, Chris Paul.
Yep.
I think we had Peja Stojakovic.
He should have won MVP that year.
Yeah,
He should have. He should have. And the only reason he
They gave it
didn't.
to Kobe, which I understood.
Yeah.
Yep. Only reason he did is because like the Lakers took over our 1 seed with like 2 or
Yep.
3 games left, so
Yep.
you had to get to Kobe, right?
Yes, that's nail on the head.
That was a fun year, dude. And like you just said, dude, that brought out so many. Like it just brought basketball here.
Made
'cause,
me a basketball fan.
dude. My mom used to. I took her to a game one year that year, and then she bought us playoff tickets after because she wanted to go see. She wanted to go see CP3.
He was so fun to watch.
An old white lady
Yeah.
is buying fucking playoff tickets to go see CP3.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Yeah, come on, we're going tonight. Like, come on, we do." And of course, like, a couple times, she's like, "Oh, we're playing my boyfriend Mark Cuban," but I'm here to CP3. You know?
It was all about CP3.
Yeah, you're right.
Made so many memories, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, shout out CP3.
That's a nice shout. I like that too. Definitely deserves it. I'm going for the Suns for sure.
Hell yeah. I
How-
almost want to go get a Sun CP3 jersey.
Dude, the throwback Sun jerseys are
I know.
fucking sweet.
Right? Just be like CP3.
Dude, when I was in
They
Tucson,
got
I
a
was,
top tier throwback.
yeah, yes, dude, like the
Top
Barkley,
tier throwbacks.
Barkley throwback. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was looking for one of those like
Oh,
in
yeah.
like a. When I was in Arizona, I was looking for one of those like in a thrift store. Like I was like, please God, maybe even be like a kid's extra large. I could pull that off. It didn't happen.
Hey, nah, I mean, their store, man.
Yeah,
You'll get some fines in there.
$2 Barkley.
know
jersey.
what?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to hit up my friend in China.
yeah. So
Can't
you just
beat it.
got the throwback Suns jerseys. Yes, sir.
Going to have to make a call.
Yes, sir. My quick shout out to end all this. Free Britney. Come on, Britney. We love you. We love you. We love you, Britney. Keep shaking your ass. Keep singing stuff. That's about it. You're my first video. You're my first boner. Okay.
Seriously.
So
yeah, I could definitely
good stuff.
for sure. Definitely first crush.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like man.
Wow.
Yeah. For sure.
What was it? Her first song with like the schoolgirl outfit.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more time with the braids. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's
Man.
why I like girls with braids because of that
Yeah.
video.
Totally.
You know?
Totally. It's also the one that I can tell the wife that, and she's also like she's way obsessed with Britney, so it's totally cool. She's like, oh yeah,
she's obsessed with Britney.
she went to like the concert. She was like, kid, like all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. She
Must have
fucking
been just
loves
like a
Britney.
generational thing.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little girls wanted to be slutty. Shout out to you, Brittany.
All right.
Keeping it fucking real.
She did keep it real.
Kept it very real.
And she continued to just have banger after banger, just hit
Yeah.
after hit.
Can't play a fucking instrument for shit. I put money on that,
She
but
can sing though.
she can sing.
She can sing.
That's right. Imagine. Okay, look. Another small shout out to K-Fed. You know.
Okay.
Remember? Okay, so like the reason I know I used to think this. I was like, look at this piece of shit, right? Look at this
Yeah.
shithead. And I shouldn't be judging people like that, right? Not knowing them, but the reason I know and now respect that guy is because I asked my wife. I was like, where the fuck did this dude come from, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're Britney Spears, right? You can have pretty much anybody you want in the world, right?
Justin Timberlake.
You're dating Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
right? She's like, oh, K-Fed was like a backup dancer for her. I was like, whoa, what?
Wow.
Yeah, she goes, dude. I was like, wait, imagine being K-Fed, right? You go home, you're chilling with your dudes, you're just like, yeah, dude, I fucking banged Britney. Like, and now she wants to get married. Like,
Oh my God. What a story.
shout out to K-Fed.
Shout
Good
out to K-Fed.
Good for him, because I can tell you he can't do shit but dance.
and
I'm
Britney
going on
can't
that
do
limb.
Shit but sing.
Exactly. Worked out. Match made in paradise. Right?
Oh shit.
Damn. Trailer trash. Anyway, time to give that love to close this on out. Nova Acai. If you haven't eaten some, eat some. It's fucking great. Hit them up. Go follow them. They're on Insta. They're on Twitter for the twatters. They are on the Facebook, just like Footy Fetish Show. It's at Footy Fetish Show, at Nova Acai. Get it while you can. Get it how you live it. All day, every day, just like Brittany. All right. I don't have anything else for you guys. Go check out the matches tomorrow. Should be fun. Good stuff. Yeah.
Can't wait.
We'll be back. I don't know when, but probably soon. This has been the Footy Fetish Show. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for coming back, Mike. Always appreciate.
Oh
it.
yeah, hey man.
That was a funny
Always
end.
appreciate it.
Anytime. Always a privilege. Appreciate you guys having me. You know, hit me up whenever. I'll come on, man. Get my bars off.
You already know it, dude.
And your fantasy team is trash. Okay.
Thanks for Pickford.
Hold up, man. I'm about to make a push.
You about to make?
I'm about to make a
Hey, I'll
push.
tell you what. While we're at the end, and
Mike, we've actually swapped goalkeepers. I don't know if you've noticed. Oh, technically, because I had Bouchan to start this thing off, and I was like, well, if nobody,
Did you?
I was like, if nobody goes to get Pickford, I'm gonna see how this first match goes. And I'm just gonna pick him
Yeah.
up, and of course, the first match was like Netherlands, like
1-0.
fucking. No, well, Netherlands put like 3 goals on him, on Bouchan.
Pickford?
Yeah.
Oh, Bouchan.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, I gotta pivot, and I was like, oh, but you had me sold
Yeah.
in the draft. I was like, oh, okay. Well, Mike watches EPL and shit.
Oh, Johnstone.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Johnstone had a great little pre-Euro, whatever
World
you want to
Cup
call it.
qualifier,
It
probably.
was looking better than Pickford, man, but obviously I got it wrong.
They
you know what I'm saying?
they were
But,
high on it, huh?
Hey, man.
You had
the guy
everybody
looked good.
convinced, by the
The
way.
fans were calling for him, too.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought, Southgate seemed gullible. You know what I mean? He might listen to the fans.
Well, another reason I believe you, dude, was I don't know if you guys remember, but the last World Cup, it was a big thing. Who's England going to start a keeper? So it was like, ooh, are you going back to? That's what I started to think. I was like, oh shit, okay, maybe there is
Does
somebody else.
Pickford not just feel like the best? He just seems like the best that they, like the best that's available. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
He's not elite.
No,
Right.
he's
no,
not.
no.
He's not.
No. And when you got Maguire and fucking Stones and Kyle Walker in front of you, I guess that helps too. He did make some good saves last match. Gotta give him that. Couple
did.
solid ass saves, but
He's definitely, as far as a keeper, he's a good keeper. But as far as a complete keeper, foot skills, elite decision making, I don't think he's
yeah, not a guy I'm putting in the same category as like Neuer or
correct.
maybe
Courtois, right? Yeah. Donnarumma,
Right.
No,
Right.
sheesh.
Right.
he's not even the best in the Premier League.
Right.
Right.
Not even close.
Right. So,
Yeah.
that's what got my mind like wondering. I was like, oh yeah, they had like that situation last major tournament. Like,
I will say this next quarterfinal, everybody should have a 5-man squad, and it's a multiplier of 3.
Oh,
So
hello.
there is a great chance for anybody to move up to first place here.
Wow. Well, we'll see some
Yeah.
movement. We'll see some movement.
I just had to talk trash about your team. That was the only reason why.
Hey man, the keepers were scarce though. Like, I mean, I guess after this round, I mean, some of us may not just have keepers at all.
Yep.
Somebody was suggesting that we allow field players to play keeper. Somebody texted me that, and I was like,
But then you won't get any points for saves or any. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter
passing.
for passing.
You'd
is
get
it?
passes
Yeah, and a clean sheet.
Interesting.
and clean sheets.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe we could make this. So I want to look into that, just because I feel like that would be really cool.
Clean sheets are the main thing that I look at for any of these drafts that we've done
It's a
since
5-point swing.
I won the World Cup one.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's-
that Uruguayan keeper,
Yeah,
right? Didn't you? Yeah,
Muslera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he went against fucking Saudi Arabia and Russia and fucking I think like Morocco or something.
Right, and he's got an awesome back line in front
Right.
of him.
Which hey, no disrespect to Russia, but I mean if I'm looking at
As
it
far
on
as
paper,
soccer
I'm like,
nations, yeah.
like all right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this has been the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. Peace out, Boy Scouts.